y'all grab your snacks, your sage, and maybe even your lawyer, 'cause this ain't your average love and hip-hop drama. This time, someone got banned, like officially. Like VH1 said, security, get her out. Yes, Yandy Smith, the self-proclaimed queen of calm and collected, just flipped the entire set upside down and allegedly went WWE SmackDown on none other than Erica Mena. We're talking wigs flying, makeup palettes shattered, producers ducking behind lighting rigs, and now, the fallout is so bad. VH1 is allegedly blacklisting Yandy from the entire reunion, and possibly, season 14. You didn't hear it from us. Okay, yes you did. But wait, what sparked this reality TV apocalypse? A leaked DNA test, whispered voicemails, and a backstage brawl that was so explosive it allegedly had execs threatening to pull the plug on the reunion episode altogether. Was this a setup, a meltdown, or just another case of cameras catching what should have stayed off-screen? One thing's for sure, Yandy ain't showing up to the reunion in heels unless it's in court. Stick around, 'cause we've got the tea, the scandal, and the sources you never knew you needed. Let's go. You ever hear the phrase, pressure makes diamonds, or it busts pipes? Well, baby VH1's pipes are bursting, and the mess is all over Love and Hip Hop. What started off as a routine taping of the reunion turned into a full-blown behind-the-scenes battle royal, starring none other than Yandy Smith, the queen of moral superiority, and Erica Mena, the reality TV firestarter, with more drama than a Tyler Perry season finale. Let's rewind for a second, because this chaos didn't just fall from the sky, oh no. This tea has been steeping for months, maybe even years, and now it's scalding hot. The match that lit this whole fuse, allegedly, a DNA test that dropped, like a bombshell, exposing something fans have been speculating for a long time, that Mendeecees Harris, Yandy's longtime husband, might just be the father of Erica Mena's youngest child. Excuse me, yeah. That's what allegedly sparked the chain of events that would lead to a now infamous backstage showdown that sources are calling one of the most intense fights in VH1 history. Even New York, the queen of chaos herself, couldn't have scripted this one. But let's not act like this all came out of nowhere. Yandy and Erica, they've never been besties. There's always been shade tossed around, from sneaky comments about parenting to eye rolls that could break necks. And when you throw Mendeecees into the mix, the man who's always giving I got secrets energy, you've got the perfect love and hip-hop cocktail for destruction. Now sources are saying the producers had been sitting on this DNA test for weeks. Word on the street is that Erica handed over the paperwork herself, along with a claim that Mendeecees knew about the baby the whole time. Yep, supposedly, he even ordered the test on the low and gave the sample willingly. Oh, and when the results came back, he cried. Like, not thug tears, full-on Lifetime movie breakdown, allegedly. Now, here's where things go from soap opera to straight-up crime scene investigation. Because the second this DNA test started making its way through the cast group chat, yes, the group chat, because that's where real drama lives, Yandy lost it. Sources close to production say she was visibly shaken, and at first, she thought the whole thing was fake news planted by Erica just to stir up drama before the reunion. But then came the footage. Oh baby, the footage. Unedited, behind-the-scenes video showing Mendeecees sneaking off set multiple times, and not just to grab snacks. Nah, he was allegedly meeting up with Erica, whispering things producers claimed were intimate, suspicious, and absolutely off-script. One insider claimed Mendeecees told a producer to cut that scene when he realized the camera had caught him walking toward Erica's dressing room alone. And guess who saw that raw footage for the first time just days before the reunion? Yandy. Now, depending on who you believe, she was either the picture of composure, or she was sitting in the editing bay, breathing like she'd just finished a 5K in heels. One crew member claimed she didn't speak a word, just watched, silent, stone-faced, until she saw the voicemail. Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to the voicemail. See, someone, we won't say who, but it rhymes with Erica Mena, allegedly leaked a voice message of Mendeecees saying, I can't let Yandy find out like this, not like this, not like this. So now let's paint this picture. You're Yandy Smith. You've been fighting for your marriage, standing by your man through prison, criticism, and castmate drama. And now you've got video, a DNA test, and a voicemail confession practically gift-wrapped and dropped in your lap like an emotional grenade. And guess what? The reunion taping is the very next day. So, what does she do? What any emotionally wounded woman with a mic pack and a camera crew would do. She shows up to set, ready for war, so let's set the stage. Yandy Smith walks into the Love and Hip Hop reunion set like a woman on a mission, dressed in black, eyes locked, jaw clenched. Not a smile, not a wave, not even a fake hi to the makeup team. She wasn't there to film. She was there to finish something. Word from an anonymous production assistant, let's call her Tiasha, is that Yandy skipped the green room entirely and headed straight toward Erica's dressing room. Now here's where things start getting real cinematic. According to crew members standing outside the hallway, Yandy didn't knock, she didn't text, she didn't call. She swung the door open like the star of a telenovela, stepped inside, and said, and I quote, "You really couldn't wait, huh?" Low, dead in the eyes. And what did Erica Mena do? Oh, you already know, she smirked. She allegedly responded with, "You had years to ask questions. I just gave you answers." Boom. That line alone should have come with a waiver form, because, according to 3 separate sources, that was the exact second Yandy lost control. We're talking full hair grab, chairs knocked over, screaming, scratching, bottles flying, and yes, allegedly, a slap heard across the entire production floor. A slap so loud, one security guard reportedly thought someone dropped the light rig, but nope, it was Yandy's palm colliding with Erica's face, and Erica did not go down quietly. She grabbed Yandy's wig, yes, the signature one, and the two ended up locked in what's now being referred to in VH1 inner circles as the dressing room death match. Producers scrambled, security rushed in, and get this, according to a junior camera operator, one crew member got clipped in the chaos and had to be treated for a twisted ankle. You can't make this stuff up. Well, we are, but still. Now, here's where things get spicy. Multiple crew members say that once they were separated, Yandy was shaking, screaming, and crying. Not reality TV crying, we're talking ugly crying, yelling things like, "You ruined everything. You ruined my family." That's when it hit everyone. This wasn't about Erica. This wasn't about TV. This was raw betrayal, real emotion, real heartbreak. And guess what Erica said as she was being helped up by 2 producers? "You should be mad at him, not me." Say what you want about Erica Mena, but that line right there, cold, calculated, and absolutely nuclear. And then, just when the smoke seemed to clear, boom, another twist, allegedly. A producer pulled a young intern aside and told them to lock the footage immediately, like, physically move the SD cards to a separate location. No backups, no leaks. This was not to go public. According to insiders, VH1's legal team was alerted within the hour, and calls started flying back and forth between execs in New York and Atlanta. Because here's the thing. If a cast member attacks another one on set, it's not just a messy scene. It's a legal liability. And with witnesses, footage, and injuries, even if minor, this was no longer just drama. This was potentially criminal. And it didn't take long for word to spread. Within 20 minutes, bloggers were posting cryptic updates like, "Heard there's chaos going down on the LHHATL. Set one cast member just got put in a headlock," allegedly. VH1 scrambling to contain a serious backstage situation. Social media, absolutely unhinged. Twitter turned into a courtroom. Instagram comments went full savage. Team Yandy and Team Erica were throwing digital hands before anyone even knew the full story. Let's go to the fake internet streets, real quick, for some public reactions that absolutely didn't come from burner accounts we made up. No sir. @_mo tweeted, "Not Yandy," turning into Mortal Kombat backstage. She'd been waiting for this moment. Erica Menaston wrote, "Erica warned her. Erica been told her the truth. Yandy just didn't want to believe it." Freethy Footage 23 said, "If VH1 don't leak that fight, I swear I'm canceling cable IDC." And while the fans were having a field day, guess who went completely silent? Mendices. Oh yeah. Man vanished like Carmen Sandiego. No post, no statement, not even a random story about fitness or food, just ghosted. And that silence, it made him look guilty AF. But wait, it gets deeper. Both sources close to production claim that the Love and Hip Hop producers held an emergency meeting that same night. The topic, whether or not Yandy Smith would be allowed to remain part of the franchise. That's right, not just the reunion, the entire franchise. One insider spilled this tea. It's not about what she did. It's about what might leak. If that footage gets out, and legal gets involved, VH1 could be held responsible for letting it happen on their watch. So let's tally this up, shall we? DNA bombshell confirms Mendices is Erica's baby daddy. Voicemail confession leaks. Yandy allegedly attacks Erica backstage. Producers lock footage. Legal team steps in. Mendices disappears. Fans go wild. Yandy's future on the show hangs by a thread. And don't forget, Erica, of course, did what Erica always does when chaos erupts. She went live on Instagram. In the video, which of course got screen recorded in under 30 seconds, Erica looked like she had just stepped out of a hair tornado. Her wig was shifted, her lashes were hanging on by a prayer, but her voice, calm, clear, cold. "I didn't come here to fight," she said. "I came here with receipts. I came here with truth. And if the truth hurts people, maybe they've been living in lies too long." Somebody passed Yandy a neck brace because that was a verbal CLOTHESLINE. As the video ended, Erica dropped one more gem. "If VH1 wants to ban me too, that's fine, but at least I didn't hide behind a lie." You can say a lot about Erica Mena, but one thing's for sure, the girl knows how to deliver an exit line. Now here's the kicker that nobody saw coming. Apparently, someone from Yandy's camp, allegedly her manager, reached out to producers the next morning to clear the air and try to do damage control, but the network, they weren't having it. According to one anonymous executive, it's not about Yandy anymore. It's about protecting the brand. And boom, just like that, Yandy Smith, one of the longest-standing cast members, allegedly found herself on the unofficial ban list. Not confirmed yet, but she was cut from the reunion, removed from promos, and radio silence from VH1's SOCIALS. By the next morning, the Love and Hip Hop production offices were on lockdown. Calls weren't being returned. Texts were being left on read. Everyone was walking on eggshells like the entire franchise was about to get pulled off air. And at the center of the storm, Yandy Smith. It wasn't just the slap, it wasn't just the fight, it was the footage. Everyone knew that once that video got into the wrong hands, whether leaked, bootlegged, or accidentally released, it could ruin everything. VH1 wasn't just worried about a scandal. They were terrified of a lawsuit. Insiders say execs were debating whether to pull the entire reunion special altogether. Remember, Love and Hip Hop reunions are massive. Months of planning, multiple camera crews, set designers, makeup, legal. If a full segment goes unusable, that's a financial loss in the six-figure range. And if the network knowingly airs footage that contains a physical assault, now you're talking liability, lawsuits, and career-ending headlines. Meanwhile, Erica Mena was doing what she does best, controlling the narrative. Her next post, a picture of her child, captioned, "The truth always finds its way." No mention of Yandy, no mention of Mendices, just enough ambiguity to keep the internet guessing and dragging. Fans were eating it up, and the comments, "Ruthless Yandy really fumbled a decade-long bag over a man who'd been lying since season 1. Erica didn't even swing first, she just stood there and told the truth." That's the real threat. VH1 better drop that footage. We pay for cable and drama, not NDAs and cover-ups. And still Mendices silent, nowhere to be found. Not a post, not a comment, not even a fake cryptic quote about protecting peace or family over fame. It was like he vanished. But then, days later, he finally surfaced. Not on social media, not through a statement, no on camera, a taped interview, and what he said made everything even worse. In the interview, filmed in what looked like a hotel room with dim lighting and shaky audio, Mendices looked exhausted, bags under his eyes, voice low. He didn't deny the DNA test. He didn't deny meeting Erica offset. In fact, he admitted everything. He said, "I was scared. I didn't want to lose my wife. I didn't know how to tell her. I thought I could deal with it on my own before it became public." And then he apologized, not just to Yandy, to Erica, to Now. Some fans praised him for owning up, finally being a man. But for others, it was too little, too late. The damage was done. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. Apologizing after the woman you love throws hands on national TV isn't noble, it's cowardly. Yandy hadn't spoken publicly, not a single post, not even a like on anyone's comment. But people close to her say she was devastated. This wasn't just a PR nightmare, it was personal. And the worst part, VH1 allegedly sent her a letter, a formal notification of suspension. She was officially banned from appearing in the reunion special. Her confessionals were being pulled, and her name quietly erased from season 13's promo rollout. She didn't even get the chance to defend herself on screen. The woman who built her brand on being the level-headed one, the classy one, the ride-or-die wife, had just become the example, the warning, the one who snapped. Behind the scenes, the team was in panic mode. Mona Scott allegedly called multiple crisis PR firms to figure out if there was any way to spin the story. Spoiler, there wasn't. The footage existed, the audio existed, the blogs had it. Even if it never aired on VH1, it would leak eventually. It always does, always does. So, what does VH1 do when its most bankable star becomes a liability? They distance themselves fast. A week after the reunion taping, fans noticed that Yandy's cast bio had been removed from the official website. Her IG tag was removed from the Love and Hip Hop page. She wasn't in any trailers, teasers, or upcoming episode synopses. It was like she had been scrubbed from the show altogether. And then, the final nail in the coffin. An anonymous source leaked a screenshot of an internal cast memo. In it, it said, "Why? Smith is no longer approved for filming until further review by legal and compliance." That's industry code for she's done. Meanwhile, Erica was living her best unbothered life, posting bikini photos, smiling with her kids, doing promo ads, even teasing a tell-all interview that would clear the air. Of course, fans knew it wouldn't be clearing anything. It would be gasoline on an already raging fire. And what about Mendici? Last anyone checked, he was back in New York, allegedly staying with a friend, not at home with Yandy. No joint appearances, no couple photos, just silence. So now the question remains, what happens next? Some insiders say Yandy's team is fighting to keep her on the show. They claim the attack wasn't premeditated, that it was a moment of passion, provoked by months of emotional betrayal. Others say the decision has already been made. VH1 wants to make an example out of her, that no one, not even a 10-season veteran, is above the brand. Fans are divided. Some say Erica pushed her too far, that she knew exactly what she was doing, that she wanted the fight. Others say Yandy should have known better, that once you go hands-on, you lose the moral high ground forever. And in the middle of it all, a child, a DNA result, a voicemail, a shattered marriage, and two women who, at one point, probably didn't even hate each other, just got caught in a war built on silence and secrets. But just when everyone thought it couldn't get messy, a surprise. Out of nowhere, Yandy and Erica started following each other on Instagram again. No post, no comment, just a quiet little click. And in the world of reality TV, that's louder than any press release. Fans immediately lost their minds. Is this a sign of reconciliation? A setup for next season? Or just a fake PR stunt to soften the backlash? Nobody knows. But one thing's clear, this story isn't over. Yandy's future on the show hangs in limbo. Erica's credibility is under fire. Mendicis is still missing in emotional action. And VH1 is doing everything it can to bury the footage before the internet does what it always does, expose it. It's the perfect storm of scandal, secrets, betrayal, and viral chaos. The kind of saga that reminds us all why we can't stop watching. Not because we love these people, but because their mess makes our own lives feel just a little more put together. And let's be real, if this is what's happening backstage, what in the world are they saving for the actual season? So now the question isn't what happened, it's what happens next. Will Yandy ever make a comeback to Love and Hip Hop? Or has she officially been erased from the reality TV Hall of Fame? Is Erica Mena really the villain? Or just a truth teller no one was ready for? And where the hell is Mendicis hiding while two women's lives unravel over his secret? Because let's be real, if you got two women dragging wigs, swinging emotions, and risking TV contracts over you, sir, you better come with more than just an apology video and sad lighting. But here's what I want to know from you. Yeah, you watching this right now. Do you think Yandy Smith deserved to be banned? Was the slap just a reaction or a breaking point? And should VH1 air that locked up footage or bury it forever? Drop your wildest thoughts in the comments below, because this drama, it's far from over. And hey, if you live for these jaw-dropping exposes, messy tea, and the chaos nobody else is brave enough to talk about.